Hello guys, today we're going to play Madden 2002 for the PS1. This copy I have does not come with anything. It doesn't come with the wraparound, the pamphlet, it just comes with the case and a disc. Well, the case is actually in pretty good shape, but...
The fuck, bro? They got nothing?
Well, it was ordered in packs, and this is what they had, so... But as long as you have the game... I mean, this was, of course, this wasn't the default one that all of them came in. This was just the one that this one came in, but... But we played 02 before, so... I can't imagine the instructions being that different.
It should be easy.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll check it out and see how it goes in this one.
All you have to do to win Madden is know what part of Madden is the most broken and repeatedly exploit it. That's all you have to do. Each Madden game is just broken.
I don't look for stuff to break. I just play the game.
Yeah, but that's not how you win the game.
You win the game by playing football. You don't win it by exploiting things that most people wouldn't look for.
Madden is nothing close to real football. Let me explain.
Well, yeah, it's a computer game.
It's nothing close to... When you say you win by playing football, that's not true.
You're
Madden.
literally playing football.
You're playing Madden football. It's not close to football.
It's pretty
That's
close.
Why I consider it broken.
It's closer than most other sports games.
That's because they eliminated their fucking competitors.
Yeah, but you criticize the competitors too.
Yeah, but at least they have a fucking chance if EA doesn't destroy them and block them. All I'm saying is if they blocked all their competition, they should have better games by now, but they don't.
Oh, here's a good one. How about Blitz?
Blitz is pretty good.
Yeah. See, and Madden's more like football than Blitz. Blitz is arcadey.
I don't know.
Unless you argue that Blitz has more of the spirit of football than Madden.
I would definitely argue that. Madden is fucking bullshit. I mean, they get lots of people to play it, don't get me wrong. That doesn't make it better.
Yeah. Let's see how this presentation is.
Hopping.
Oh, look at this.
The homeboys over here.
Oh. Ooh. I wonder if the same guy did the rap introductions or it was a different guy for everyone.
I'm pretty sure they're different.
Yeah.
They're good, though. They probably spent more time on that than the actual game.
Oh, look, it's the same loading thing. They didn't really change much.
I guarantee they spent more time on the rap than the actual game.
Well, keep in mind, they were focusing more on the PS2 versions. Yeah, it's virtually the same. Let's see, season, franchise, custom league, tournament, coach. Coach's corner, that's different. Situation, 2-minute drill, Madden Classic. What's Madden Classic? Ooh, I'm curious. I'm curious. I think...
You want to play it?
No, I just want to check. Oh, it's the original Madden.
What does that mean?
It's done in the style of... It's done in the style of the original John Madden football game, but with the current rosters and stuff.
Okay.
I've been reading that. I know 04 said they had something like that, but I did not know the PS1 had it. You see, this is what makes it interesting, because you think that the PS2 would just be a clone copy of the PS1 version, only, different graphics and stuff, but there's actually a lot of features that are in these that aren't in the new ones.
Yeah, but this is when they had competitors. Now that they don't, their games have completely leveled off.
Yeah, true.
Down.
That's very true.
Like I said, I can still point out the same errors in 99 as in Madden 19. They still exist. They haven't even fixed them.
3-minute quarters. Okay. Exhibition. Now this is when the Ravens were supposed...
No, this is when EA realized it fucked up the previous year by a lot and gave them an okay rating to try and bounce back, but it's not an accurate rating because they weren't a very good team. They weren't 88 overall.
Well, no, they based the stats on this just right after they won the Super Bowl.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying they did this in the 2013 after they won the Super Bowl, okay? So they realized how bad their previous rating was, and they tried to compensate a little bit and say, oh, since they won the Super Bowl, we have to accept that they're pretty good and give them a good rating. But it wasn't based off the actual team. It was based off them just winning the Super Bowl. And then what happened? Neither Ravens team made the playoffs the following year.
Well, keep in mind, because when they do the rosters, when they assess the rosters, they base the players off their performance of the previous season, not upcoming. So when you play a roster they have the players minus trades and maybe later free agent acquisitions, of course.
My biggest problem with it is they do it off of a team record. If a team has a good record, the same player gets docked even if they do nothing wrong. That's why the Ravens' defense gets a significant bump here, and even though their running back is arguably improved, it still goes down.
Well, I don't know about that, but
they base it on the team record too much. They base it on their own opinion too much. They don't look at the facts.
Houston Texans is in this.
Yeah, but they suck.
Last year's Super Bowl champion is a legendary team. Although I do admit the overalls in this game seem a bit lower than they probably should. Because I remember in the
How
PS2,
are they a legendary team if they're 85 overall?
Yeah,
That's what I'm confused about.
that's a flaw because the overalls
It's probably the quarterback thing, but yeah.
But because when I looked at the Madden 2001 version of Baltimore Ravens on the PS2, the rosters matched what they had for the team that eventually won the Super Bowl, and the overalls fit too. But in the PS1 version, the way they do the overalls is different. That's why they aren't similar.
I still think it's bad though.
Steelers, Seahawks are man. Rams, considering,
The Raiders are pretty good.
yeah, I might do Raiders.
Look at what it rates the New England Patriots though. Go back to that. That's dumb.
Well, I think this is before Tom Brady became a thing. This was when they had Drew Bledsoe, so they weren't quite there yet.
But look at what it rates their quarterback.
They rate their quarterback 86.
So you're saying that because of the Tom Brady quarterback bump, that they totally didn't fuck up with their entire rankings for most of their team. Look at defensive line is trash, offensive line is trash, receivers are trash, running backs trash.
Yeah, because
That's not true though. They fucked up the ranking at least there. Quarterback might be accurate.
Yeah, but maybe they didn't have good players. I mean, keep in mind this was before they won the Super Bowl.
They had the same players pretty much.
Yeah, but players improve over years. Like a player in year 1 is not going to be as good as a player in year 2. They might get better, they might get worse. It varies.
No, dude, go back to it. If you're going to argue this with me, okay? Which players significantly improved that affected it? Can you name a offensive skill player or a lineman on the Patriots in 2001 that significantly improved in that year and significantly stood out? There are none.
I can't name.
Brady was the only difference, and yet their quarterback rating doesn't reflect that. Neither do the other positions.
Here's an example. Let's say in running backs, let's say they had one running back. He wasn't very good that year because he didn't perform well. But the next year he performed better, so his attributes went up. It's that simple.
We're arguing the same point, dude. I'm arguing exactly what you're saying, which is it's attributed to how they did the previous season.
Yeah.
This is my point. EA fucks up and they don't actually do their homework and figure out good ratings. They just go off of the previous season.
Well, they have to because with the way the games were
stupid.
They released the game in the off season. That's why.
They don't even have any intelligent analysis of football. They just make a judgment, and that's why the Patriots have a great quarterback rating and nothing else.
Because they weren't that good in other areas yet.
It was the same team. I'm done arguing about it. If you're going to keep saying Madden's good when I pick out hundreds of details that are bad.
Well, you're saying the details are bad, but they're really not that bad.
That was awful. The Ravens and the Patriots are two of the best teams at this time, and it rates them horribly.
Patriots weren't that good at this time. They really weren't.
Dude, what are you talking about? Quit lying
Before
to
Tom
yourself.
Brady, they weren't. They were average. They were still figuring their shit out.
Super Bowl like 6 years before.
Yeah, but that was 6
quarterback.
years. Yeah, but a lot happened in 6 years, dude.
But dude, nothing they've done in the ratings reflects this. Okay.
Dude, I can't compare teams. I don't have the knowledge of it. I can just say what they did for the game.
I do, and when I tell you these points, you say, yeah, but it's just this thing or this thing. No.
Well, because it
EA
is.
is bad. Madden is bad. It is consistently, statistically bad. And if any other sports game was not cornering the market like EA, it would be better.
Yeah.
Look at the other teams it rates poorly, okay? Some of them make sense, but there's probably still some that just flat out don't reflect anything in reality. Go back to the Buccaneers.
Buccaneers are stacked.
Yeah, they're stacked, that's for sure. What about Cleveland?
Well, Cleveland sucks.
Yeah. It still gives them a pretty solid quarterback rating.
Yeah, they had young Tim Couch and Holcomb at the time, so that was
all right.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know the rosters of players or how they're measured. All I know is their process. I mean, you can argue it.
Madden fucks up a lot. I'm just looking for examples here.
I mean, Bills. I don't have the Bills. Bengals. You know what? You're right. I think I might just pick the Rams. In all honesty.
That's a good choice.
Yeah. Who you're gonna pick?
I don't know. Let's see. Okay, the Rams, they did pretty good, but that's because they were pretty consistent and known. The Patriots were unknown. That's why Madden got it pretty poor. Let's think. Who am I going to be?
Well, we played Jacksonville before. They're pretty much the same team around this time, only I think not as good.
True.
So, Jets have an 89 overall. They got 88.
Yeah, but they got a bad quarterback. I don't want to pick them.
Okay.
If their quarterback's their worst, I really don't want them.
Lions are actually not that bad in this game. They have an 86. They have the same overall as the Rams.
Yeah, it's just I don't want a bad quarterback. Let me pick one.
Okay.
Okay, the Packers obviously are.
You played them as last time.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just saying.
This is probably close to accurate. You know why? Because it really is reflected by their quarterback. I'll tell you what, they know which quarterbacks are good, that's for sure, but everything else, they're clueless, okay? Because quarterback's the one position they can actually figure out. Because they're on the screen every play.
Well, keep in mind, back then, they judged the overalls a lot more harshly back then than they do now.
I know, but that's not the hard part of it. The hard part of it is getting the calls right. Okay, the Panthers is...
They're shit.
I'm guessing they're shit, so... Go back to this Patriots again. Nothing about this seems correct, except quarterback.
Well, yeah, because they had Drew Bledsoe, but their offense hasn't done anything yet. Their guys they're nothing right now. They may become stuff later, but at that point, they're nothing.
It says you... I don't really get that. The next game is going to say, oh, all of their positions on offense are 80 plus overall.
Well, yeah, because a lot can change in one season.
But it's the dumbest way that they go about it, and they're horrible at doing it. Okay, let's see. Raiders.
You could do Raiders. That would be a good matchup.
Yeah, probably.
They got Rich Gannon.
Let me keep looking. Yeah. The Titans are good, but maybe they're too good.
They got Steve McNair and Eddie George, but they don't have much for receiving.
I'm going to go with the Raiders.
Alright, cool. Alright. You're away this time, so you can call the coin toss.
I don't care. It's probably going to be tails. Press start. It's probably going to be tails. Like, how much do you think it's going to be tails? Because they do a $10 Super Bowl bet. I ain't doing shit. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be tails. Maybe it's just programmed like that, and it's likely the first time you play it in a while is going to be tails.
I don't know, dude. I don't look at programming or anything like that.
That's why you lost to me in the last game, and you might lose again if you're not careful. I don't even like this game, but
the graphics do look better for PS1, even though it is a later edition. But yeah, they put more focus in the PS2 ones. These PS1 ones are a bit more... They're kind of going by what they've established in the earlier ones.
Nothing. They've established that they don't like to do things proper.
Hands it is.
Oh, finally. Alright, I'll kick it. I think that was like 5 in a row, Tails. Thank you.
Yeah, it's basically the same, really. They didn't change that much from 01, but they had no reason to. I mean...
Yeah.
They make it random now. I don't...
What the fuck is this?
The thing is random. Instead of controlling it, now it's random. I don't...
So what do I do?
You just power it at the right time. Oh.
He gets it off.
It's a learning curve, dude. It's a learning curve.
The 46.
It's a learning curve. It's not a big deal.
They put it on hyperspeed, and it's probably pro difficulty.
Okay, let's look. Alright, Kurt Warner, we already know about him. I'm not gonna... Marshall Faulk, he's great. Hodgins, oh god, I have terrible... I'm not really running the ball with a fullback. Bruce and Holt are awesome. Hakeem's 79. Jeez, I got stacked receivers. I'm surprised it's rated so low. Conwell, he's okay tight end. Tackle, Pace is awesome. He's average. Why is my...
He's probably playing another spot.
Oops.
Probably can't start him twice.
Let's see. Center, Garcia. Timmerman's good. Not really. That's weird. I don't know why they have that unless it's an age issue, but even then... Yeah, that's better. Tackles. God, the tackles. Right tackle sucks. I gotta watch for that. Jones is okay. My defense is gonna be a weak point. Windstrom's good. I'm definitely a 4-3 team. Outside's weak. Middle linebacker's good.
London Fletcher played for a long time.
Yeah. Miller's... Yeah, I'm a 4-3 team through and through. Cornerbacks, Dre Bly, my man. He's...
One of the worst on their team.
Well... He became very good. This must be one of like when he was like a rookie or something. Hearing's average. Urshula's alright. I got an okay defense. You want to check yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just in case. The offense might be tough. Rich Gannon. Yes, I want him to start. What is this? They rated this horribly. They did this horribly. We had Jerry Rice. I do. I didn't even know Jerry Rice played for them.
Oh, he did, yeah. He was with the Super Bowl with them when they played the...
Oh, yeah. No, I forgot it was the Raiders. I thought it was the Rams for a second. Tripping. Okay, whoever did this.
Yeah, it's weird.
We're going to have to knock that off right quick. So, yeah, why is Sims even number 1?
I don't know. It's not.
That was awful.
That is the thing. Some of these games. Well, keep in mind they also go by the depth chart the team actually has when they do it. So
yeah, they're calling the Ram and the Raiders stupid, basically. Alright. Where is Wisniewski playing? Oh yeah, he's a left guard, my bad. I'll put Collins. That seems alright. Collins ain't starting anywhere else. Alright, that's fine.
Defense.
Defense, okay. Bryant should be end.
Armstrong may be starting for the different side though.
Yeah, he's starting left. I need Bryant.
Oh.
See? That should be fine. Okay, we got... Maybe this could be a good 3-4. But then again, at 56...
You got only one, you don't have good inside line, you only have one good inside linebacker. I recommend 4-3 for that one.
Yeah, probably. Charles Woodson. Okay, what is it? What did they just do?
They have 2 starting cornerback positions. So,
Okay,
yeah.
That's dumb.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Okay, it says Branch is better, so I'm gonna put Branch.
Sometimes they put younger players in the starting role, even though if their overalls are a tad lower than older players.
Yeah. Alright, I'm good.
Alright.
I'm just gonna pretend I like this game. Views! Gonna get some views. I wanna get some views, boys.
Warner.
Oh, look at Falk with the... I'm assuming it's still tapping. I don't have the instruction manual. It didn't come with the instruction manual, so I don't know for sure, but...
Nope, they're
EA
short.
just doesn't like consistency. Unless it's bad. Unless it's awful. Then they're consistent.
The Rams line up with 3 wide receivers. Warner steps back. That was a great pass play.
You know they say that thing that speed kills? Well, speed just killed him on that play.
The Rams line up with 3 wide receivers.
Not so much with that.
Gets the carry.
I knew what to do, dude, because I knew you were around.
2-yard gain.
Madden's the same thing, man. Tap, tap, tap. Click, click, click. Let me see. I don't know what set you might want to do the most. Whatever. I think I
The
got this.
Rams line up with 3 wide receivers. Blitz.
You started already on my side of the field because of my shit kick. So, I mean, I'm not really doing bad. I'm just doing okay.
5th play of this
Let me
drive.
get a pick. That pick, though.
Warner.
That was the pick. What are you doing? You have to use her, man. You have to use her. EIA makes you use her every fucking time.
Well, keep in mind, they were much more hardcore on cornerbacks not having very good hands back then.
That's not it, dude. It is statistically so much more likely you catch an interception when you use her. Okay? That's all it is. I'm not even gonna deal with it. I'm just gonna figure
6th
something
play
else
of this
out.
drive.
It's too fast.
He gets
Yeah, I hate the fast ones. I do. You're right on that.
Hyperspeed. You
Yeah,
know?
I know. I don't like hyperspeed. It's too fast.
Look, there are fast ones that I'm fine with, but that's just nuts. How's anyone gonna do it? Yeah, I don't even have a shotgun.
Yeah, it might be a West Coast offense.
3 wide.
That was still a real big thing then.
With the pass.
He's open. It's the EA shit, man. It had nothing to do with him being open. It had to do with the timing, and EA forces something to happen. Because the programming says, if I throw it at that time and you're at that angle, he's not going to complete it. It programs it to do it. It doesn't matter that he's actually wide open.
Gannon.
Ah,
Back to throw.
That was a BS play too, even though it went in my favor. You
That
saw it?
pass was thrown right on the
That was
mark.
awful.
You used to be able to put stick 'em on your hands to catch those balls.
Ugh.
Now they got those gloves.
What have I gotten myself into? Let's change the camera, dude. I want to change it. Is that
Okay.
fine? Then I'm gonna have to change it for kick, so I'll just go with that one. Learn to live with it. It's that can kind of see.
Ah.
That's not it. It's short.
Missed it by a couple of lengths.
Ah.
Turns the corner for the first down.
Yeah, he doesn't get much, but he knows where the first down marker is, and he gets just enough.
They line up in the I formation. Gannon hands it off.
They give so much of a fuck about who hands it off. It's the same fucking quarterback every play.
It's just the way it is, dude.
Oh wait, some new guy hands it off this time. Nope, that never happens.
With the throw.
These goons.
Wright was on the receiving end of a bullet there.
You used to be able to put stick 'em on your hands to catch those balls. Now they got
You
those
just
gloves.
said that. Come on, they could do better. I already feel like they're being lazy. 2 catches and 2 of the same
Seventh
comments.
play of this drive.
Ah, fuck.
Gannon flings that pass in there pretty sharply.
That is, he got it in there in a hurry, and they pick up enough for a first down.
He's looking to throw.
Fuck. I thought it said A. I'm thinking like Xbox. Ugh. That would have sucked if I threw a pick too, because no one would have believed me. But since it's incomplete, people will be like, yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Ninth play of this drive.
Ooh.
They got the quarterback.
Fuck.
I will say, at least it's not like. Well, I do have a weak, not a strong defense, but.
I can't find a single at least to comment on. It's still pretty bad.
Nickel back in this time.
Can't. What is going on? The fuck happened? I didn't press X. If I press triangle, it goes back.
Yeah.
Ugh. I can't even tell which button it is. I thought it was triangle.
Well, they probably changed it. I mean, we didn't have the instructions, so we couldn't.
Well, I
know
looked
for
at
sure.
2 plays. I thought it was A, then I thought it was triangle, but it's neither. So what the fuck is it? It's not an X. It's not a circle. It's not a square. What was I looking at? Fuck it. I guess I'll punt.
Number 9.
I hate this.
Guys, this one.
Ah.
It's the same couple plays as the last game.
Yeah, they won't change much from now on, really.
That's horrible.
Because they're focusing on PS2 stuff. They're not going to waste time on PS1.
They're gonna waste time on improving the game. That's the way they look at it. They don't want to do that. Why would we improve the game? We'll just put it out. We'll get money. We'll just block our competition with the money we've made from not improving our game and saving money there.
Warner lets the pass fly.
Damn, I let you wide open. I can't even tell where the zones are on my defense at all.
Yeah, you can't check the plays. That
I
is
can't even tell what they're doing from the play art at all. It's just lines and dots.
Yeah, that was the thing back then. I don't care for it either.
It looks awful.
The
Makes me
Rams
wanna
line
puke.
up with 3 wide receivers.
I don't know.
With the pass.
Oh,
How are you gonna tell me? Alright, see ya.
that was just luck. Plain and simple, that was luck.
That was EA.
Rams.
Let's see, I'm curious, was it a tip or was it... Oh wow, it was tip. That was just luck.
He moved it into his left hand as if he's gonna throw with his left hand, and then he flips it at the same second. It's fucking unbelievable. The animation just shows you how broken this is, and people say they don't see it. I'm looking right at it. He's a quarterback that can move his arms inside of his own arms to throw.
The kick is up.
That's Kurt Warner for you. He's got
And the extra
invisible
point is good.
arms or some shit. He's got arms that can go through each other.
Sometimes I feel like you look for things.
Well, I look for things that prove my point because it's well educated. People think I'm just saying it every time because I lose.
No,
And
not because you
when
lose.
I was winning the other game, I said the same shit.
Not because you lose. Just because it's different.
It's not. This is nothing different than the other game.
Well, no,
It's
different in
literally the same.
general. Different in general.
I've played Madden a lot, dude. I know what I'm talking about.
I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying that this has a few little kinks and
You
quirks,
say
and
I'm
you think they're
too
flaws.
conservative. It's because I like Trump or something. I don't know.
No, that's not it at all. That has nothing to do with it. I tell.
Brown with the reception. Gannon had a nice quick release on that pass.
When you
It's
talk about
different.
precision
No,
passing,
it's because it's
that's
the
what you
same
need.
shit. You're just trying to argue for Madden because you like Madden, dude.
Well, I like Madden fine, but I'm
But
not
you never
saying
play
it's flawless.
competitively, ever. So you don't have any standard for the game. It could be complete shit, and you're fine with it. That's what I'm saying.
No, I judge it based on how well I play with it, and I always play with them fine.
Well, that's why you never have a problem with it, man. Because you never play any other players. So how are you gonna say it's fine when you never actually use the game?
Nickel back in.
I do. I use the games
You
all
don't,
the time.
dude, but you
Dude,
know what I'm
playing-
saying.
playing
You have
against-
to play competitive games. If it's an online game, if you want to play with your friends, there's so much more shit to it than this.
I think
This is
you
an awful game, and I'm already into it, hating it.
I think there's more to a game than just player versus player, in my opinion.
Well, even this is horrible. Okay? Even without it, it's horrible. There are so many things. I'm going for it. I don't care.
Passes left.
Oh fuck! Shit, me really? Oh well.
Touchdown Oakland.
Meh. Meh. If the defensive had any play, okay, you'd be able to make a tackle. But the cornerbacks, the secondary is always awful. They play the same awful mode. That was allowed because of EA cheese. It had nothing to do with your play, dude. It was fine. EA is awful. This game is awful. I'm gonna probably miss this. I don't know.
Oh, you should make
It's
it.
up.
Barely.
The extra point attempt is
It
good.
was close, man. It shouldn't be fucking close on an extra point every single time. Maybe sometimes, but the other games definitely did kicking better. So at least they improved in that regard. But every year EA goes with minor fixes and never fixes the actual problem with their game. It's completely horrible in so many ways, not just one.
Let's check in with Leslie Visser, who has the halftime update for us.
At Mike Marks says he's thoughts on today's weather conditions. And hurry second half, Pat, because the game is too close.
Ah, so fucking quick.
Thank you. That was Leslie Visser with the update from the sideline.
What about Lucky, man? I scored with a lot of time.
Rickies got smothered on that return.
A lot of time off the clock, huh?
Came swarming down on him. He had
Let's see.
nowhere to hide.
What is that button? That's R. Okay, R.
Gannon.
Too late.
Passes left.
I couldn't even tell what it was. I thought it was
Is it?
fucking A button. My bad. That's a minor thing. That's totally on me, but it's not one of the bigger points I'm trying to bring up.
Nickel back in this time. Man in motion. Picked up.
Oh,
You got me. He's draped in coverage.
Just sticked up and made that catch.
That shows
I
great
missed
awareness.
that. My eyes blinked for a second. Oh, jeez.
I was trying to get the other receiver.
Ball. Then he's back. He tucks it away.
I need a nickel defense.
Gain of 5 on the
In
play.
different situations, that was not a good time to run it.
The Rams line up with 3 wide receivers. Pickup of about 2. They'll go from the I formation. Warner with a man in motion.
Oh, shit, I guess.
Alexander got the quarterback.
Christ.
I know. Yes, the kicking thing is an issue. I do have an issue with that.
It's so bad. EA doesn't just want to have some things be a little bad. It wants everything always bad all the time.
Almost broke it there.
1 or 2 more
What, the
blocks
game?
would have sprung him.
Almost broke the game. Doing it for the views. Just like the Raiders.
They got the quarterback.
The ball was out of his hands. How was that not a fumble or an incomplete? He didn't
It's
have the
just
ball.
graphics.
Do a
And
replay.
graphics make.
I want to see it again. Just to be honest. We can look at our replay, right?
Yeah.
It won't get rid of the play like Madden 19. Look at this. The ball is out of his hands. I'm pretty sure. Look at this. Maybe I'm mistaken. Hold up, I couldn't even see it.
Yeah, it's just bad. It's just PS1 graphics. dude.
Damn, he did go through him a couple times.
Yeah.
Just inside his arm
Well,
and his legs.
PS1 graphics, man. I mean, you can't
Fucking
really.
awful, but these things still exist in Madden 19, dude. They never fixed players going inside of other players in 20 years. For 20 plus years, they still never fixed the same problems. So how can people say the game's good? I don't get it.
Ooh.
Passes left. Garner was on the receiving end of a bullet there.
You used to be able to put stickum on your hands to catch those balls.
Fuck's
Those
sakes.
gloves.
Stick 'em, boys. We're gonna stick 'em with the same fucking line 5 times in 1 quarter. And then when they get bored, we'll just do it again.
Gannon goes down.
4th down, bro.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna punt. It's too long. I don't really want to try it again, even though it's possible. I just don't want to risk it now. EA.
Number 9. Scott.
You did. You were quicker than that. You were quicker than a kick thing.
The tackle at
I
midfield.
got interference. Great. That was fucking awful, dude. I should have just gone for it. Fuck's sakes. I didn't know it was gonna be that bad every time.
3 wide out this time.
This game is awful.
Warner.
This is not reflective of any football intelligence or skill whatsoever. This game is awful. Who made this? Who really made this? Okay, I know EA, but like, who was the one who decided these little details?
Oakland 7. St. Louis 7.
I want to know which person was this stupid.
Nickel back in this time. Warner
Analyze
with the
that
pass.
shit.
He catches a bullet for the first down.
He was either going to catch it or he was going to get knocked out by it.
Three wide. And he gets the ball. Pickup of about 2.
How did he even tackle him?
It's just
Go
not
to the
good.
replay?
Dude,
I want to see this, dude.
it's just PS1 graphics, dude. I mean,
Look at it, though. Let's look at it real close. Just the lineman, it looks like the block shed didn't even get through. Okay? It looks like he just touched him. He literally just touched him. There's
Yep.
literally no way he's going down.
that happens sometimes.
This
dude.
is Madden. He touched his back with a wide open lane, and because he's in the zone of his hitbox, it throws him to the ground. That's
Yeah.
not how football is.
Well, that's
Not football.
That's the.
This is horrible. This is exactly why I never want to play this anymore. I'm seeing these things for the first time because I fucking opened my eyes. Like, goddamn, how was I this stupid? That's what I want to know, man.
Warner. And a nice quick release.
There was
on that
no
pass.
such premise of a tackle being made,
That's what you mean.
and it benefited me. I'm still complaining about it because it's so bad.
The Rams line up with
Didn't even touch him, really. Didn't even pretend it made a tackle on that play, that other one. It just literally just threw him to the ground, cuz. I don't get it, man.
Sixth play of this drive. Touchdown, St. Louis.
Well, I will say this.
Here we go.
When we, I'm gonna be doing NFL Game Day PS1 games soon. Once I get the first one, and once I get through them, I'll show you some of them, Mike. Because back in the day, during the PS1 era, the Game Day games were considered better than Madden.
They probably were better than Madden. Madden's pretty bad. It's not
So-
that hard to be better than complete shit, is it? We'll have to play them.
There we go. Finally got that timing down.
Too late
Do you
for
see?
me
I
now.
feel like a lot of the issues we have these games is based on
Nitpicks,
things
minor-
that aren't.
You're gonna say they're minor nitpicks and not important.
Look,
That a guy can get tackled by air because he's in someone's area.
so what? It's a
That's
computer.
awful.
It's a computer,
It's
dude.
awful.
It's a computer from 2002. You're over
It
analyzing.
still has these things in Madden 19, and your argument is a joke.
Yeah, but you're bitching about a game that had issues because a future game had the same issues. I mean, you're judging this game on a problem that
No,
isn't
I'm
its
not.
fault.
I'm saying the entire franchise is bad as a whole. And I prove it by suggesting that they couldn't even fix these minor problems after 20 years. Because as a whole, the franchise is majorly fucked.
Gannon goes down.
You're probably going to win this one. Let's see. go after the little details all you want. The franchise is awful. Nothing that happens in this game ever happens in football. It just doesn't. There's a bunch of bullshit that contributes to everything.
A video game is never going to perfectly replicate real life, dude.
I don't suggest it be perfect. I suggest that Marshall Falk doesn't get tackled by air. That's nothing close to perfect. It's completely horrible. I just want it to be okay. Yeah, you suck. You genuinely suck. I don't even know how much time's on the clock. Okay, 53. Alright, yeah. Okay, never mind.
He missed it, yeah. He... So that audience graphics look pretty bad.
Yeah, dude, it's just dots, man. I don't mean like the passing, like I mean dots of color.
Sixth play of this drive.
Plus, there's nobody going to get nachos or beer. They forgot about that part.
You're gonna just run.
Why not?
Well, they kept it in the quarterback's
Rich
hand.
Gannon did have some legs when he was at his prime.
You left it open. Had to. I wasn't gonna risk
It's
it,
like
bro.
he was Brett Favre'ing it before Brett Favre was truly Brett Favre'ing it.
Brett Favre was surprisingly slow in the other game.
Oh yeah, he's at.
I didn't run with him at all.
All the games they have him as slow as fuck, but anytime I see him play, he has some good mobility. So I'm always kind of surprised they had him that.
It's just because they're bad at the ratings, like I said, a little bit, man.
You may want to consider calling timeouts.
You say it right when I'm about to do it, and then you could take credit, dude.
It's just good timing.
It was your idea. But again, I'm your opponent, dude. Why are you telling me to take a timeout?
Because I just.
And then when I try to go for it on fourth down, you're like, "Are you sure?"
Because we're just playing a game. We're not in some tournament.
Well, maybe it's also because you saw me get the fourth down. You didn't want me to get it again. I don't know, so I'm gonna have to think about it. Ah, crap. I got pretty much one play, maybe two. I don't have shotgun, so I had to go with full receiver.
Yeah, it's.
And I don't have a Hail Mary. I just have nothing close to anything deep. I have like one deep route and a bunch of intermediates. If you cover my one, I'm fucked, and there is no audible that can get me out of it. I'm screwed. There's literally no way I can win. I don't even have a play that I can go to. You see what I mean?
Well, that's the West Coast offense. A lot of teams had it. Nowadays, you wouldn't dream of seeing a team without shotgun formations. But back
How
then,
about a single deep pass? How can a West Coast offense not have one deep pass? Not one.
I see some. I see a.
It's a joke. They go to four receivers and don't even have a single decent look. Alright, good game. I hate this game.
Jones got the quarterback.
Oh, Marshall Falk, player of the game. Horse trailer player of the game. I'm sorry.
The final score is 14, Oakland 7.
I want to go to sleep. I don't know. It's just Madden makes me.
Oh God, what a.
You're gonna call me a grouch or something?
No, I think you're approaching the games as like a critic, like someone being, dude. Bear with me. Don't interrupt me every time I say something.
I
feel
just
like-
want to shut that down though.
I feel like I'm looking. I feel like the way I'm looking at them as just like them as just playing games themselves. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they're fine, But you're looking at all the things. You're looking at every single thing in it. And
Even if I discount tons and tons of the minor issues, there are still huge issues with the gameplay.
Well,
If he can get tackled by air, if in Madden 19 I can score a touchdown and it can get rid of the play, pretend it didn't happen, literally just get rid of a play where I score and say it didn't happen, it's horrible. There's no way around it. You can take the little things and argue the little things, but the series is horrible. The franchise is horrible. I used to think so highly of Madden. I used to be a diehard. I used to love it. I played Madden 11 so many fucking times. And then after that, when college football came out, I was like, oh shit, I can get both. Why not? And then export my player to Madden. And then it opened my eyes, dude. Like, not even 3 days ago, okay?
okay.
I will never play Madden
You know what?
competitively again. I'm doing it
You should
strictly
look
for
up.
views.
You should look up what other people say of Madden.
I've looked it up more than you. A
How
lot.
about the old PS1 ones?
Yes.
All right. Well, that was Madden 2002 for the PS1, and I think it's fine. So far I think the best PS1 one in my opinion was PS1 2000 Madden, but for what it is,
Any of them were good, but the one I say is the best. Sorry to interrupt.
That's fine.
The one I think was the best. It was probably the one just before this, 2000.
yeah, the one before this was 01, but 01 they're just coasting right now. But I am curious on seeing the last three, see if they made any changes to them. But
Probably minor ones that don't affect gameplay at all.
well, no, because at this point, no one gives a shit about PS1. Everyone has the PS2. They're just continuing doing this because
They still have these problems in PS2 and Xbox Madden. So your point is gone.
well,
You're trying to look for an argument.
I'm not looking for an argument. I'm just saying it's
No, you're
fine. It's
You're
fine.
It's not, though. You're trying to ignore all these things and just say, it's fine, it's fine.
I just
can't
don't
hear
care
you.
about
La,
those
la,
things.
La, la, la. You don't care about getting tackled by air.
It's a game. It's a game.
awful. It's an awful game. Have an actual standard.
I do
I
have.
know my standard is perfection, but seeing him tackled by air isn't anywhere close to okay. It's bad. It's really bad.
Whatever. It's a game. But anyway, that's Madden 2002 for PS1. Take with it what you will.
Don't play it.
If you're gonna go
Watch our
for
videos, don't play it.
if you're gonna go for Madden 02, it's fine. If you're gonna go for Madden 2, I suggest the PS2 one though. The PS2 versions of these games are better, even though these ones do include some features that aren't in the PS2 one. So if you're looking for those, these aren't a bad find.
I have a suggestion. If you're gonna play a game from 2002, you might as well play fucking, I don't know, 2K.
What? 2K football?
Yeah, why not?
2K2 football? You haven't even played 2K2 football.
It's probably better. It's almost definitely better, and I haven't even played it.
Well, all right. Well, yep. Tune in next week. We'll play 03. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.